We're with Dr. Thorin Gault of Gault Family Chiropractic here in Cornwall, Ontario. We're doing a profile on him. So, Dr. Gault, I was asking you before about the differences and misconceptions of a chiropractic service versus traditional medical services.
Yeah, I think probably the biggest misconception, and I'll use the words of the masses, is that chiropractors are quacks and that what we practice is quackery. And maybe at one time that could have been true. However, with licensing and with the educational standards now, we really do have an education that would be, I guess, equivalent to a traditional medical doctor. And certainly with the board exams that we have, we've jumped through all the hoops to make sure that we are coming in with an adequate education.
Now, you've practiced something called network spinal analysis, which is very different than traditional chiropractic services. Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
Sure. The most obvious difference with network spinal analysis, or NSA, is that it's very, very gentle. So as opposed to manipulation or bone cracking, what we do just utilizes very gentle touches along the spine. And what we're doing that's actually different is that instead of just fixing something that's gone wrong, we're actually helping your body to become more aware of it so that it can learn to take care of it on its own. And what's great about that is when you get off the table and you go home, now your body has a new ability to handle stress and to handle life that it didn't have before.
Now, I know personally when I think chiropractic, I think about bones and my neck feeling like weird or stuff like that. But you were talking about environmental impacts that your services can help with, and also stress-related issues, and that it's not just for when you hurt yourself to come in for that type of service.
Sure. Obviously, the most obvious stresses that you would think about going to a chiropractor for are those physical, injuries, falls, traumas, things like that. But also what people don't realize is that when you have a mental emotional stress, or when you have a chemical stress like food or medications or what's in the environment, your body will actually structurally respond to those in exactly the same way. So for example, if I'm stressed out about time or about money, my muscles will tense up and my posture will shift as a result of that. So as we work with people, we're assessing how their body has reacted to life. And then from there, we can add new strategies so that it can start to unwind that tension that's built up throughout the lifetime.
How young are some of your patients? Like, what is the threshold from what age to what age?
I'm glad you asked that question because I actually just saw a 4-day-old baby. I believe it was Tuesday. Both of my children were checked within 15 minutes of being born. And what we found is that a lot of kids, especially going through that birth process, they have quite a bit of tension in their neck right from moment one. And as far as the other end, we see people right up to, I believe, 95 is the oldest person I've taken care of.
Do you work with a lot of athletes? Like, I know we're covering the Akwesasne Warrior hockey team right now, and some of those guys after a game look like they could use someone to bend and poke them a little bit.
Yeah, we've taken care of a lot of athletes over the years. Right now, in particular, I've been working with a lot of CrossFitters. So these are people who do extreme fitness, and it's really been an interesting experience to see how their performance jumps up when they can release that tension that's been built up.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.